The man would call me at 2 o'clock in the morning from this site, so God bless him. Tom, I'd like you to come up and accept this award.
If I could just, a special thanks to my assistant manager, Phyllis Dugan, and my maintenance director, Joe Lascalzo. Through the hurricane season, I mean, they really helped me out, and without their help, I would not be standing here today. And I'd like to thank my board of directors for taking time out of their evening to come here tonight. Thank you.
The next award is for the Property Manager of the Year, which is awarded to Richard Wolf, Vice President, Alexander Wolf and Company.
I took the liberty of preparing a few words. Thanks for the award, but I think it says closest to the pin on hole 9. So, first I'd like to thank Margie Russell and NYARM, the whole group, especially Peter Lair. Thanks, Peter. I'd like to thank all of our vendors who are here tonight who helped us through the hurricanes. Thanks for giving us all the batteries, Jerry. Way to go, buddy. The check's in the mail. I'd like to thank my father for trying to talk me out of going into management, but it didn't work. And my brother, my right-hand man, John Wolf from Alexander Wolf. Take it. And I think that's, did I forget anybody? I think I'm good. Okay. All right, I have more to say, but I'll keep it short. But thanks, everybody. And, oh, yeah, thanks for my wife. And my daughter who are here, and my mom, Joan Wolf, and my sister-in-law, Barbara, and Fairfax. Rock on, Fairfax. Okay. Okay, thank you, everybody, and have a good night. Thank you.
The next award is for the Management Company of the Year. That's going to be awarded to Bookbinder and Warren, Susan Bookbinder, and Lori Bookbinder recipients. Round of applause, please.
I just want to thank NYARM and Russell. We're proud to continue the legacy that my father and Jean Warren started over 55 years ago. My sister and I are really honored to be here tonight, and we are really proud to continue their legacy and working with all of you. So thank you very much.
The next award is for the Trailblazer of the Year, and that's awarded to Herschel Weiss of Ashokan Water Services, and that's going to be received by Nina Wallen.
On behalf of everybody, Herschel says, have a really great time tonight. And thank you for all of your support for all of our efforts. We truly appreciate it. Thank you.
So I think maybe it's time now to bring forward our 2 humanitarian award recipients. And Dave, if you'd help me as well. And we'll make the presentation. Rob Cecere and Josh Golden.
6 years ago, when Dave called myself and Rob and said, I have an idea, I knew I was in trouble. Because I knew any idea he had would mean I'd have to spend a lot of time on it. Which, over the past 6 years, I did, Rob did, and the results have been very fulfilling. That summer, after the first planning of the golf outing, right when Bloomberg was catching all the kids doing lemonade stands, my kids, seeing what I did a lemonade stand and raised $71 for the Ronald McDonald House. Since that time, Ronald McDonald House is something that's mentioned in my house almost daily. So I owe that to Dave Lipson, I owe that to Rick, Jerome, Bill, and all the people at the Ronald McDonald House who make it such a special place to give time and raise money for. My kids will always be involved in their fun runs. They'll always be involved in making money for the house, and I thank you guys for getting me involved. It's been very rewarding, and I know Rob, right at my side, has been at every meeting, basically from the beginning and every planning stage that Dave has done. So, thank you.
I couldn't agree more with everything that Josh has said, and I'd like to thank Margie and everybody that's here for a wonderful event. It has been a wonderful 6 years, and working alongside Josh and Dave have been wonderful, and reading Dave's thousands of emails has been great. I'd like to thank Rick, Bill, Jerome, and everybody else in the house who gave me the opportunity to work with them, and thank my office, my partners, putting up with me in all the meetings I go to, and of course my wife Jeannie, who likes to hear me tell the stories about how wonderful around our house is. She understands that too. She's been coming to the events, and also my children. They come to know Rick and the house, and they couldn't be happier to help out. So it's a wonderful cause, and I thank everybody for this award, and keep doing work out. Thank you again.
Accepting this award on behalf of Andrew Riker, very old dear friend of mine, who founded Urban Homesteading Assistance Board 35 years ago to start co-oping affordable housing in Manhattan mostly. Well, 30 years later, 30,000 units with a lot of help from a lot of friends. And I was awarded the Lifetime Achievement Award with Chuck Schumer 2 years ago. And I know intimately what Andrew has done. Mr. Carlson here knows him very well on the national scene. He is New York City's affordable housing. Of those 30,000 units, about half of them are co-ops and about half are rentals. So it's quite an accomplishment of housing that we've saved that could have gone to the wrecking ball. And I thank you very much.
I would just like to add that Andrew is an icon in the cooperative housing, low-income housing group. He really is. And I really, really like to give this award to you on his behalf.
Thank you.
Juan Diaz, if you could join us, please, Resident Manager of the Year.
I just want to say a special thanks to ACAN Associates for being here for me tonight. Also want to thank Mr. Shohei, the President of the Board, who's here, and Dale Rifkin, the Vice President, my manager, Property Manager Sal. Also special thanks to everybody who supported me over the years and helped me develop to be a great resident manager. Also, I want to thank my friends over here at Lindsay Park for being here. Thank you, a friend of mine. And thank you for this award. Thank you.
If we could please have Michael Kessler, Steve Charno, Irving Spodek, and Ephraim Lopez. Ephraim. Real Estate Team of the Year.
What am I to say? Except that we are honored to be accepted this award.
Can we just have silence for a few more minutes? We're almost done. You can go on to your dinner and your dancing. We have a few more awards to present, and we really appreciate it. Thank you.
Bésame, bésame mucho. No? It's my way to break the ice. We are just honored to be awarded this acknowledgement as a team. Building in New York is not a one-man team, but it's a group of people that come together. We are happy to have Jeff Levine here today, and we have a team today that puts together the team management or the team award, starting with our management team, Mr. Irving Spodek. Give it up for him. Jeff Levine was here earlier today, but we have our CEO, Mr. Michael Kessler. Mr. Steve Shona, which represents the Douglas Development. And of course myself, I represent the old building here at 11th Avenue. Again, thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for my wife and my children for being here today, all my good friends, and we are happy to accept this award. Thank you.
And it's my distinct pleasure to award Donald Manning General Manager of the Year.
All right, I guess so that I don't forget, I want to thank my wife. Yes, Jazz is a non-profit organization for senior centers, homebound meals, but the great thing we really do have is great staff. And I have staff here who watch 4 feet of water come right through the building, stayed with their tenants through the middle of the night. And thanks to my amazing staff, the partners we have in the government and our private sector, we made it through this, and they make a difference every day. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Mark Motley with Rose Associates. About 10 years ago, Michael Gubbins and I met and worked on our first project together. It was an Albany's organization project. And at the time, I thought, other than James Brown, the soul singer, I was the hardest working man alive. That turned out to be not quite the case. Michael surpassed me pretty quickly. And during those 10 years, the Albany's organization became the foremost leader in sustainability and green living, if you will. And as part of that, under the direction and tutelage of his chairman, Russell Albanese, and his president, Chris Albanese, Michael took it to heart and ran with it as far as you possibly can run, and still does so today. I think it's fair to say that Michael is the foremost expert on green living and building sustainability, and I would challenge anyone to try to keep up with him. I certainly have not been able to do it. So for the Environmental Stewardship Award, Michael Gubbins.
Thank you, Mark, for your very kind words. I'd like to thank NYARM for putting together a very great event here tonight, and to Marjorie Russell as well for her support. On behalf of Albany's organisation, it's my pleasure to receive this award for our company, and we'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of our supporters and colleagues in the service industry in making our environmentally friendly buildings a success, and for making green buildings mainstream here in New York and nationally as well. Finally, I'd like to thank the Albany's family for their support, and my colleagues who are here tonight, and to all the rest of the service people that are here. Thank you very much.
So I will be taking this award on behalf of Nelson, who was my assistant manager when I was the on-site manager at London Terrace Towers for Kreisel at the time. So through their Emerald Guild, you have missed an opportunity, but it's not too late because they're still doing it. So.
Thank you, Margie, for those kind words, and thank you for this honor of awarding us this prize. It's very, very, very welcome. I was one of the founders of the Emerald Guild in 1992, and although I've been a member and down through the years, but it's these guys behind me who have really done all the work. So we have been very involved with education for our members and supplying people to the industry, and we have educational ideas that we go forward every time, all on for years. And we have been very charitable. As a matter of fact, for the last 6-8 weeks, all these guys have been involved with the reclamation of the Rockaways after Sandy. As a matter of fact, today they just finished the auditorium at St. Thomas More CYO Center in the Rockaways. So I would like to give you. So anyway, thank you very much. We're very appreciative of this award, and good night. Thank you. Thank you, Marjorie.